Welcome back to the 628 Dirt Rooster channel, where hobby beekeeping is a way of life.
All right, I got another cutout to do today. It's the first one in 3 days. It's been a long time. Feeling kind of rusty. I got to stop off and pick up some supplies. We're gonna be working in an apartment that's vacant. Don't know the situation with the power. They may not have any power on in the unit. If that's the case, it's going to be really hot. In any case, it's going to be really hot. So, stopping off at the convenience store. Drinks and snacks, always nice to have on hand. Drinks are incredibly important because this is hard, hot work, and it takes, you know, despite the length of my videos, it takes hours and hours to do these removals. Most of them 3 to 4 to 5 hours. So stay hydrated, get something to ease the pain of the parch. That's what we're doing. This is a really nice apartment complex tucked back in the woods. Here's our building. Got some termite repair work going on. If you're not familiar with Formosan termites, they do damage. So there's a unit on this side somewhere with bees in it, and as they were tearing this wall out, they stirred up activity, and I can see them right now where that, see if I'm pointing right, where that trim meets that wall up there. I see bee activity. So 2 hives in this building. That machine right there, I am thankful to see it sitting here. I'm sure the contractors doing the siding work probably will not have a problem with us using it to get the bee problem out of his. 1208. I guess I'll figure out which unit it is before I start doing a whole lot of I see nothing. Couple of dead bees around the doors, that's about all I see. I think all they got here is the hive swarmed in. Probably the hive that's on the other side was trying to swarm in and find a spot, and they had some bees find their way inside on this unit. 1208's clean, I believe. Thought we were going to be working in the air conditioning. Guess what we're next to here? Wetland. Hey.
Hey, how did I get in this joint?
You gotta use the gate code I sent you.
Yeah, you hit the number sign?
Yeah.
Alright, I got you.
Alright, all the way to the back.
I'm headed that way.
It's supposed to be a high of 90 degrees today. Kind of windy. And a little bit of a chance of rain. Not exactly what I was looking for. I thought we were working inside, because it's done rained a few times this morning, so I was hoping it was going to be inside. Well, what the deal was, they caught us on this unit I just did a walkthrough on. Said they had bee problems on that unit, and then after jumping through hoops to show them insurance information, I'm talking about days of texting back and forth to satisfy their insurance requirements. Then they texted me back and told me they might have bee problems on the upper wall on the other side where they're tearing off termite damage. Well, turns out that's the only place they have any problems. Over here, this is just nothing but scouts. So now, I don't even know if this is going to happen today, which is not a good thing because I got a friend coming over 2 hours one way to help, and he's pulling in right now. And I don't know if we're going to have access to that lift today. Hoping we are. Might have to hot wire our lift. Big change of plans. I don't know if it's gonna be fine or not. No,
They absconded, or they was a swarming.
it was scouts. Yeah,
Thought they had
Yeah.
my language.
yeah. It was a swarm. They thought they had a problem. They ain't got nothing but some bees around the windows, some dead bees around the windows. But you saw on the other side where they're tearing the siding off.
What you call it is?
Yeah,
That boom truck.
Man lift?
Yeah. They got bees in it.
20 foot up.
20 foot up. The boom truck ought to be on a ladder.
I ain't getting on that ladder.
I'm with you. I'll climb to the moon if that sucker won't move. You go to wobbling, I'm coming down.
I do not work off a ladder on that. If it's above about,
If it's more than I can get on a 6 foot step ladder, I ain't getting on it.
if I gotta go above about 10 foot on steps, it ain't happening.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, them fold out
Yeah.
utility ladders they call them? No.
Well, I don't know if we got access to those lifts. I'm fixing to get this girl on the phone and see. Keep you regular. Keep you a regular old dude. Well, we got no key to the lift, so we're gonna walk around there and see if we can't do this thing from a ladder on the balcony. I ain't liking that idea because it looks like, I don't know, I glanced at it a while ago. It looks like they're high up on that wall there. They're gonna be in that wall there. That column's gonna be support. That's gonna be structure. I can get them from the inside. They gotta tear that drywall off anyway to reframe it. Couldn't get the lift, but we got access to the apartment. We can't work them from outside, but thankfully they're in this storage room. All right. So when you're cutting these walls, I don't know how much you know about construction. In this corner, you're gonna have corner packers. If there's not any packs, you're still gonna have your corner studs. So you got to consider how far out you need to come. So you got to leave. It's gonna come out a little bit. So if you're having to patch it back,
You got something to attach
you
it
can
to.
scab some dead wood, or at least you're not cutting all the way to the corner. Some people want to finish to the corner. Sometimes the drywall tucks, so this should be tucked back behind this one.
Overlapping.
So
Want
it's
to be
easy-
flush, you
yeah,
want
so
to be
it's
flush.
easier just to come off the corner just a little bit. Same thing with the ceiling. You got a double top plate, and your top plate's gonna 99 times out of 100, your top plate's gonna come down to
Right
somewhere
in
in here. So your inside stud's gonna be right here. So what I'll do is just come here,
Come down about 2.5
and
inches.
I know that this door frame is probably
Double studded,
double studded right here. So this is what I'll be
working with.
removing. Also, when you're cutting a wall like this, we got a light switch right here, so we got to be real careful not to go too deep and snag in the wires. Sometimes the wires are stapled to the center side of the stud, but you never know where they might have run across studs, or where you're cutting up top, where somebody might have shortcutted and went around a top plate or something. So at maximum cut depth you want to be is one layer of sheetrock. You want to do the honors and pull that down. Take a Hive tool and lift that bottom edge of that sheetrock.
Right here?
Yeah, don't let it fall though. Hanging it, hold it in there. Just kind of lift it out and crack it just a little bit, and we'll shoot some smoke up under there. Just trying to.
Sound pissed, boy.
We're gonna confuse them for a minute. Now you can go ahead and pull that sheet while we got them running, and see what we got. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, now before you throw that rock out, you want to do a queen with it.
Set it up here on this shelf.
We want to do a queen search real quick. If you
It's
don't,
stinging me. I didn't see it, Randy.
all right. You guys, how many stings you get that time?
One on my finger when I pinched him.
I don't know what you did wrong.
I don't know. Beekeeping, bro. Beekeeping.
You want to come look at the hive?
You put this veil on.
Hang on.
They don't bite this month. You might get stung.
I'm gonna pop a little smoke on them, and I want you to come look.
Yeah. Good sex in here.
You ready? I'm gonna
stay out of your way. What was that?
Now move in. There you go.
Come on in.
Oh my God.
Actually, when I done it the other day, I didn't spot the queen at Tabitha then. That middle girl of mine. There she is right now. Yeah, there she is.
There you go, Jack. Here's the water.
There you go.
There you go, man.
Wet would be good enough for me right now.
Ain't nothing better than cold water.
You just want just enough to pull them in.
Put 'em in. Start from the bottom up, right?
Yep.
Yellow jacket.
If it's not pulling them in, all right, turn it up a little more.
Now, what do y'all do with the cones and stuff? Y'all rip all that down too, or?
Yeah. We'll have to take that out.
Pretty cool. I've never seen removal, so all this is pretty cool to me.
You stick your head in there, watch. They won't get on you. So what they're doing to me, they might crawl on you, but they're not gonna bother you.
Ain't that pretty how white that is? Like, I've never seen them white like that.
Brand new comb.
It's soft too. Reach up there and squeeze it.
Huh?
I say reach up there and squeeze it. Reach up there and feel it. Touch it.
Oh, that feels cool. That's awesome. So y'all, is that honey though or not?
No, that's
It's
just wax.
the combs. Okay. I'm standing right next to a beehive
right now.
over on Miss Kim's
Like one
porch.
of those bees.
They're removing a beehive out of her wall, and I'm like 2 feet next to it. You wouldn't believe I'd be that close, huh?
If you want me to get up in here and get a break, let me know.
I'm gonna let you come in here and look and see if we need to cut that out or not.
Okay.
Can't really tell how far it went down, man. You see what I'm talking about? It don't look like much, but
Oh man, yeah.
I just noticed bees when I was vacuuming, the bees was coming back up at me, so I said, that's why I stepped up another step and looked and I said, oh, we got stuff down here too.
I wonder if a piece fell and they just built onto it down there.
My hair, we didn't knock nothing down.
Cause it's totally separate from that upper.
Uh-huh. And it ain't like to be two different hives in there that close together.
No, not likely.
Got all the separation, you know. Pull that comb out now.
Do they look like they're traveling back and forth?
Well, that's
Between
the thing. The ones that when I started, remember I started from the bottom and started working my way up, and I happened to look down there and I seen a big congregation of bees. And I started sucking them in. I looked down and there was that comb, but
Do they look like they're traveling down to it?
no, the ones I was sucking wasn't moving down to it. So they might be hanging there.
Surely it's not two colonies in one stud space.
Not without separation.
I wouldn't think so.
And if you had a, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
How much further down does it go?
It starts up again somewhere right here at the top of the sheet rock.
So, a lot bigger than you thought it was. Don't look like you're going to be making that lunch, brother. I'll get take your spot.
I ain't going to lunch.
She's like me.
I want to go there again.
Do you think this is the only one here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it starts again at the sheetrock where we cut the sheetrock. It goes down. Looking like.
I'm through at the top.
Okay.
I know I'm just in such awe. Yes. Yes. This is so cool. That's a lot. That's a short time. As the term busy bee is, it's so true.
Maybe I didn't see you in that little cluster, but
There's got to be another. Got to be another entrance down there. Whenever you're ready, just pull that top. Just easily. See if it's got screws holding it anywhere, or if we need to cut anymore.
Is there more still? You're finding more?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Is there any more,
You gotta go poke your head
Nest?
in the door.
Yeah, you come in here.
is there any more nesting? I mean, any more hives?
Yeah.
Oh! Shocker.
Alright.
See where he goes.
Go in there to the left.
About, if you got 3 more inches, Randy, we can.
Unbelievable.
Oh, boy, my God.
I know. Is that like incredible? Take a picture of that one for me and send it to me. So this scent just makes them calm, right?
Calms them down.
Calms them down so they don't want to swarm or do
Yeah, and it's
anything.
not the scent, it's the
My
smoke.
goodness alive.
Oh my gosh!
Covers it, covers up.
Now
the,
I've only been in here in this side a couple weeks, but I haven't heard anything. Like
can't
people
hear.
say they hear buzzing, but I probably won't out
Yeah,
here.
if you stick your ear to the wall,
Then you could.
yeah. That's the Santa Claus bag.
Santa Claus bag. There's bees in there.
You want me to get in there and back?
Yeah, you can if you want to. I feel you. You want to put it on your back, or you gonna sit on the ground?
All right, we pulled that upper wall piece out, and we thought we had them. Come down a little lower, and there's the rest of them. I still don't see where they're coming in because the entrance from the outside is way up here somewhere. So they're coming in, traveling down somewhere, and getting in this. Oh, I see where they're coming. I see their entrance right here.
Found it, man.
Yeah, the sheathing is up off of the stud right here where this termite damage is. So they're coming in about level with the light switch.
Why would they leave that big gap for in the corner?
I don't know. They don't normally do that. They normally go start at the top plate and work down, but they probably got halfway up and thought, man, that's a long walk. Let's go on and start right here in the middle.
Yeah.
Then the ones that were real troopers went to the top and started. I think I'm gonna start low and run them up.
Yeah, because they saw them hanging down. You see where they were hanging down off of that. There's a big pile, Randy.
Yeah, no. Picking up a few at a time, waiting to see if the queen's in there.
Here for Royal Majesty shows up.
If she ain't in there, either we got her or she ran in here.
Pretty much that looks like everything, man.
We're just wrapping it up, and took us about 3 hours, roughly. Extreme heat. I mean, it's probably not that bad yet, but summer just hit, so I ain't used to it yet. It's probably in the low 90s. High humidity. Not too bad, you know. I can take it, but it's still hot. So we're gonna stop by the office here and let them know we're done. Get out, go get something cold to drink, and go set them up on a yard, and that'll be our day. Probably a total of I don't know, total work time, if you count travel time and everything, 6.5 hours, something like that. But we're done. We're out. We're blowing this popsicle stand. What'd you say? You come prepared everywhere you go?
I didn't say that, brother. I'm the most least prepared person in any that I know.
These bees we just pulled out are going back to Kentwood, Louisiana. And they ain't got a home made yet. So we stopped by Ace Hardware and just grabbed some.
At home, it just needs some home improvement.
Just needed some home improvement. Just needs Bob Vila over here. We just grabbed some temporary supplies. We got some hardware cloth, but we don't have anything to cut it with. So I bought some of this pet screen, and this is just a temporary fix just to get him home.
One of them Kershaw knives with that button you flip on.
There's the vac motor, there's the vac bucket. I just pulled the hose and stood the bucket up over the hole. This is one of those feeder lids. that is drilled and got a flap door like that. And this is the old sweaty t-shirt I had on when we did this removal, and I just sprayed some honeybee gone on that t-shirt and laid it on here to run them down. And it looks like that bucket is about half empty now. It was a full bucket. There was a lot of bees in there. Hey, we just did that hive removal today. You see what's on the ground right there? We wasn't sure we had the queen. I was fairly certain we had picked her up. But we got back, we set this box on the ground, let the bees kind of work to the box. And I just got back, I saw a bunch of activity on the ground right here. And I said, I bet you that queen. I was on the phone with Okie Rob. I said, I bet you that queen's in that pile. And I went and got my clip and grabbed her. And I said, I got her, okay. I gotta call you back, man. Gotta get on video. So, let me shake some of the bees off of her. See if you can see her in there. There she is toward the top. Trying to come out the back. There she is, see her? Trying to stick her head out right there. Oh, long tail. I'm gonna put this queen in the top of this box here. And just let her hang out right here for a while. Just let her hang between the frames for a little while. And leave this box right here till dark. I'll come back at dark and make sure they're all in it. Well, I don't know if I hung that cage in there to where it opened up a little bit or what, but the queen found her way out, so she's inside the box. These are all starting to march in, and I'm going to remove this old lid. They're hanging out on this lid because of the scent on it, and you know, they're not wanting to go to this brand spanking new equipment. They're walking in though. I'll take this old lid away from them, and we should be good with a functioning box of bees, and I'll move them and set them up where I want them tonight after they get settled in.